All right. So we're done with module 1, 2, and 3. Module 4 is a pretty easy module. We just want to learn that how we can make data look better, or again, make it more readable and aesthetically pleasant. The most important thing that we learn in this module is conditional formatting, which I'm gonna talk about it later. So this is a data set. It's available on internet. It's called Workplace Incidents. I only chose like 50 rows of this, 50 records of this data set. And it has fields such as date, the injury location, the gender of the person that got injured, his or her age, the incident location, the incident type, what happened to that person, where did it happen, and there are a couple of other things, in which department, and how much this incident cost for that company. All right. So one way to read the data easier is to create tables out of it. I mean, it looks like a table, but you can go to insert and then insert a table, and you see that Excel automatically picked the range, and then it says my table has headers, our table has headers too. Then I just hit OK. There we go. Now we have this table, and of course we have these table styles. If you go expand it, you can choose whatever style that you want. I just leave it as blue. I like its color, and I like this format. But again, if you hover on each of them, you can see the color and then the table style. So you see that it adds these filters to each of these columns, and it has some simple filtering features, like such as oldest, newest, because Excel knows that this is a date column, so it gives you that option. But in this case, you see Excel gives you A to Z because it knows that it's a text field. So here is the same. It gives you sort A to Z, and if I go to this incident cost, again it says sort of smallest to largest because it knows that it's a number. So you can use these filters to filter the data. For example, I can select only females, and I say, okay, the table only shows me the incident that happened to the female employees, right? And I can go here, and then I can uncheck it, and I say select all, and then again, Excel shows me all of these records. So it can be very useful, especially when you're working with a lot of data. That filtering can help you to pick whatever part of the data you want, and then, for example, print it or do analysis on that. So under table design, you have other options. I'll talk about the table style, but there's another option here, is the table name. You can give a name to your table. Let's say that we call it workplace incident. This is the oh, it shouldn't use any space. I forgot. Oops. Workplace incidents. So this is you can give your table a name, right? But another thing about the enhancing the readability or make the data looks aesthetically more pleasant is using colors and using icons in your data. That makes it much easier to read these records, especially again when you have a lot of data. One option that can help you to enhance that readability is conditional formatting. So if you click on it, it gives you all kinds of options. It says you can highlight some cells, highlight the cells that are greater than, or that are less than, or between, or equal. You can also highlight based on the text, based on the date occurring. There are other options. You can highlight the top 10 item, top 10%. There are also data bars. I'm going to show you an example of each of them in a minute, but I just want to show you that you have all kinds of options here. You can use the colors, and you can also use the icons.